Welcome to a Vanguard news video without the bullshit. Let's get started. Bushiroad released the character sheets for last week's Fanservice Halloween episode. Mikuru is secretly cosplaying her voice actor's other role from Maho Girl's Precure. Shin tries his best impression of a Talcon Ranbu pretty boy. Tatsuya has prepared in advance to wrap all his wounds from the constant bullying he gets at school. Nanamita, Nori and SK all seem to have shop at the same dollar costume store, but SK used this as an opportunity to walk around town wearing nothing but a tiger spotted bikini under her cape. Exhibitionist as fuck. 3 gold Paladin cards have been revealed for VEB10 in order to hide the fact that choice restricting G-Series Kif was a mistake. Langley prevents opponent from intercepting if you called 2 or more units this turn and gets 5k power if you called 4 or more units this turn. At this point in time, it is customary in Bushiroad's R&D that any gold Paladin unit with really good artwork will have really mediocre abilities. S-Crad lets you call the top card of your deck to rearguard when it's placed on Vanguard or rearguard if you have either another copy of himself or a Gravane as your Vanguard. And if you use this ability, you can pay 1 counterblast to give himself 5k power. I'm crying in a corner as I make this video because Lee Selot and Sylvia fans are laughing and mocking gold Paladin players right now due to how restrictive this card's ability is and how you can't even run this in a pure Liberator deck. A Gravane when it attacks lets you pay 1 counterblast and put all of your rear guards into soul to look at the same number of cards from the top of your deck as the number of rear guards you called this turn and call any of them to rear guard. And during your main phase, you can soul blast 12 cards and your opponent can only call normal units until the end of the game. For those who think they know the rulings but actually don't, this includes guarding as well, because placing cards to the Guardian Circle are considered as calling cards. And for those who play premium, this ability also prevents G-guards from being used and cucks Gize players by preventing Zarath dragons from being called to rear guard because they're not normal units. Guilty Empress Gradora has left the chat room. VEB12 now confirms what the pillar men of the G-series will be using. Ryutaro will still be using Dragonic Vanquisher. They also hint that their specialty will now be binding opponents' cards in hand because Nubatama became a token rush deck. They should change Mark Whiting's name to Mark Nerfing. Ruger will neither be using Valius nor Blue Waves and will instead be using Ravon. Blue Wing players got cucked again. Ravon's specialty is said to be reducing opponents' power, much like a certain Maxell Ninja clan is currently doing. Finally, is that a fucking JoJo reference will still be using Claret Sword Dragon, which will power up your grade 1 units, and said to have a new strategy, which is a fancy way of saying that Swordbreaker is going to get killed off again. Vanguard's Kenny indeed. On a side note, both Maelstrom and Blasted Dark will be getting new supports in this set as well, just in case that the Pillarmen doesn't make you buy this set. And that concludes this Vanguard news video. Be sure to subscribe and let me know in the comments how Liberator decks will never be updated.